Okay, how's everybody doing? Good Monday nights. Thought I will do another reaction, testing out the waters. Sorry about the background noise. Uh, just want to go ahead and do another reaction on this person named That Vegan Teacher. Not known for her, but I did hear a little bit about her. She is like a vegan animal right activist. She's a vegan, of course, and it's like she just hate other people that are not vegan, and she'll put them down as much as possible. So I thought I'd do a reaction. And before we do anything, I hope that everybody don't do any hate on her. Just want to go ahead and voice my opinion. That's all it is. Is just opinion based, you know, ideas. And I try not to cuss. I try not to say any bad words. I try to just voice my opinion because I feel like everybody, no matter who you are, everybody have a voice. Now there's some more videos I want to do about her, but right now we're just gonna do one video about her. Let's go ahead and make this smaller. Yes, I'm still using OBS, you know. So sue me. I don't care. So let's go ahead and make this smaller. That's good. And let's go to YouTube. And right now we are doing what happened to baby boy chicks. Now I haven't saw nobody this video, and I thought this would be an interesting video for me to do my reaction on this person. And before we start, we see male chickens are killed. The I'm guessing they hatch before. Let's just not go into it that much. Let's just go ahead. I got the video started, and like my last video, I'm going to start from the beginning and I'm going to end it to the end. And this is a 7 minute video, 7.7 minute 1 second video. So let's go to it and let's go ahead and do a reaction.
Hello students, welcome back to ethics class. Today we're going to be reviewing this pamphlet here. We're going to read it together and we're going to learn about the egg industry.
Just want to back up
Reading
just
this
a little
pamphlet
bit.
here.
It's
We're
the truth about cage-free eggs. Male chickens are killed the day that hatch because they don't lay eggs. BeFairBeVegan.com. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not a vegan. I do eat meat, but the thing about that is I don't force it on everybody. If somebody want to be vegan, that's fine. That's on them. But I just hope nobody force anybody to do anything. And I'm not talking about force as in physically force something down their throat or physically force them or shame them to do it. I'm talking about as a ethical saying because I think it's more like I'm not gonna brag about me eating meat, and if you don't eat meat, I'm gonna bash you down for it. I'm not gonna bring you down to a level where you feel disrespected. Where I feel like she don't care about how you feel. She care about animals, and you know what? That's fine. She could care about animals, but the fact that she thinks she have a higher moral ground than you doesn't make sense to me. So let's just go ahead and go finish watching the video. Then move my mouse away.
going to read it together and we're going to learn about the egg industry. You guys are going to take turns reading out loud. I'm going to say whoever's name it is and that person's going to read out loud. In the meantime, let's look at the title first.
Okay, so before we read into the title, she want to talk about the egg industry. I doubt that I thinking that she going to go ahead and twist it around with words. And the egg industry is actually a big industry, if I'm not mistaken. You could act. People eat eggs. I eat scrambled eggs with my bacon and my toast and my hash browns, stuff like that. And the fact that she's not cool with that and still want to force this down your throat is kind of messed up. I feel like nobody should force anybody to be vegan, and that's the problem I have with her. She not physically forcing people, but her language and her body posture, like I say in my last video, is how it's not what you say, it's how your body say with it because actions speak louder than words, and her action with her body, singing songs, stuff like that, and not only that, she looked like she's physically mad. So let's go into it. One day old and his life is over. Okay.
1 day old and his life is over. That doesn't sound like too much fun. Hello, sweet little baby chick.
I want to say this. I'm being nitpicky. It's a picture, and I feel like I think she's telling this to kids, and I feel like in this situation she's doing a declaration of this towards kids, and I'm not cool with that.
Oh, look at the little hairs on his head.
And what I mean by I'm not cool with that is, let's say if I go to a kid, I talk, and the kids say they want to be vegan. That's fine. You could be vegan all you want. I I I commend you because I did try veganism for a year and it was just a challenge because I thought I could do it and it didn't work. So I know it's a challenge to become vegan and everything. Is just I just chose to eat meat. Our kids can't be vegan. But if a kid say they want to be vegan, that's totally fine. They could do whatever they want. And if they feel like they should eat plant based stuff like that, then that's totally up to them. And that's fine. If they say they want to eat meat, that's totally fine with them too. And that's how I feel.
Oh, little cutie. All right, let's look down here. The truth about cage-free eggs. Male chicks are killed the day they hatch because they don't lay eggs.
Okay, basic biology, meaning you need male chickens to create more eggs because the male chicken and the female chicken go ahead and do the birds and the bees and they create more eggs. So I don't believe her saying that they kill male chicken because you need male you need male chicken, aka roosters, in order to create more eggs in a biological in a bio type of situation.
Oh, I don't know about you, but it doesn't sound too nice to me. BeFairBeVegan.com.
I'm not gonna go to that website. I probably do it on my free time. I probably bring up another video about this because I kind of want to go deep into this a little bit, and I want to know what's going on because I really want to know what's going on with her mind. I hope she do see this video because this is very concerning. She says she's not trying to force anybody to be vegan, but like I say, I don't believe you. Your actions speak louder than words.
That's the name of the website that produced this pamphlet. We're going to have a look at their website another time. But first, like I said, we're going to read out loud. Oh, and if you haven't noticed yet, I'm at my table that was painted with several messages here. And during one class, we can paint together if you guys want to. If you have any leftover paint from other projects, this is a fun sort of craft that you can do.
Fish are friends, not food. Um, I mean, I don't eat fish, so technically they're not food to me. But if I need to eat fish, then I will. But I mean, if you think that a fish is your friend, that's fine. But to me, I just don't see it as a friend. If I gotta eat a fish, I will. So just notice about that.
It's just another way of spreading the message about animals. Let's see here. We have plants have protein.
Um, Play have protein. Yeah, they do, but it's just in a situation, if I'm not mistaken, that I think meat give you better protein. I think in order for you to eat like a head of lettuce, you got to eat more lettuce to get the same protein that you will get with a slab of steak. Because I don't know, I just heard that. Don't fact check me on that. Uh, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have taken her word with a giant grain of salt because if I'm not mistaken, I heard she's a teacher. She's not a doctor. She's not a scientist. She's not none of those. So I won't believe it until she brings evidence. And she bring up documentaries. Now, if I now there's some people out there that debunk those documentaries. Like I said, I want to get through this video, so I'm not going to bring it up. I'll probably bring it up next on my video about her when I find another video. So the fact that she don't look at all the stories, she want to list, she want to do the stuff that cater to her narrative instead of looking at all the other things because technically, if she's a vegan, then why is she eating plants? Because yeah, plants are living, but they're not like animal products and stuff like that. But there's a fact that you're messing up the land to grow your own vegetables and everything, and then it's actually interrupting the land so the animals could do their things. And then when you eat up their food, then it's like you're killing their animals. And I think as it like that. And if you're actually want to think about that, and you're a very hard protest about PETA and stuff like that, then why are you even eating at all? Because you're taking away the food from the animals and stuff like that. So technically, you are harming the animals. And I'm just looking way too deep into it. But like I said, I'm not gonna believe what you say until you bring me evidence, and it had to be solid evidence that's not been debunked.
Thank you for being vegan. Eat flax seeds. In one of my videos the other day, somebody said they had no idea what flax seeds were. So that's another lesson altogether. But these are basic things that you should know about.
You know what? I don't want to know what a flax seed is. I'm not going to ask her because, like I said, I take all her words with a grain of salt. And flax seeds, I'd rather just do research on my own. I'm not going to look it up. Let's just get through the video.
And of course, don't buy fur or wool. Don't hurt animals.
I'm going to say this. Let's say if because I'm thinking about me and my survival, and let's say I'm in the woods by myself, had to do everything mankind had to, make to survive. I want to stay alive, so when that comes down to it, I know it sounds like an extreme part of it, but I'd rather just go ahead and try to survive. I mean, if I had to, do that to get the fur and stuff, then I will do that. This is survive, and that's just pretty much it.
What does this one say? Turn this around. Can you guys read that? Don't eat cats or cows.
I mean, I don't eat cats. I hate cats, but I'm not gonna hurt a cat. I mean, that's just dumb. I'm not gonna eat a cat, but I will eat cows. I mean, they're delicious and they give you food and something to drink. I'm just saying. just I mean, I do eat meat and drink milk, so I understand vegans. I'm not mad at you. I still respect you 100%. But for people like her, uh, uh, she gotta show me respect in order to gain respect.
You might think to yourself, well, who eats cats? But they do in some Asian countries. And how is that any different when you think about it?
Whoa, where's your evidence of that? Yo, you just made a claim. And I'm going to be honest with you. When you make a claim, you got to bring back evidence with it. And it can't be debunked because if it is, we're going to dismiss that. Okay? So you made a claim, please back it up.
Eating cats, dogs, cows, pigs, chickens. All of them want to live. All right, let's have a look here. Male chicks are killed the day they hatch because they don't lay eggs. All right, so
again, like I say, male chickens are roosters. They need to breed with other chickens in order to make more eggs. So, like I say, I don't believe you because that this doesn't make sense.
So, how about Tommy? You read the first paragraph. All right, I'll read it with you and you read it out loud from where you are online. Incubated by machines and born motherless in industrial hatcheries, the male chick's short time on Earth is filled with fear, bewilderment, and pain as workers push them through the grim stages of their life's journey, from incubator to mass grave, sorting, sexing, and slaughter.
Okay, let's start off with that. I know when I was like a kid, when I was like in elementary school, we actually hatched baby chicks in the incubator and everything, and by a machine. So yeah, it was motherless, but we try to learn the the facts of life, how a chicken become how an egg become a chicken. That's that's what we learned. That's how we understand how chickens were born and how certain animals was born. But the fact that you put in like short terms, I'm hitting my mic, short term on the earth is filled with fear, bewilderment, and pain. That's kind of key words that get people kind of scared, especially the young ones. And I really don't understand why you have to go above and beyond trying to use these type of words because it sounds like you're really making a cult. And I'm not saying it's true or not. Maybe you're not making a cult. If you are, I'm just saying those keywords, what you're trying to do to people, it sounds like you're trying to get them on your side and make it more of a serious problem. People eat meat. People are vegan. Just be happy with that. Honestly, what you're doing is fear mongering people, and I don't think that's okay. And you need to stop doing that because now you're like, somewhat brainwashing kids. And you're not saying it's brainwashing, but the key words you're using are words that will help with the brainwashing type of situation.
Hmm. All right, let's continue reading. The next paragraph will be Daz. Ready? Here we go. As they are tossed about from hatching drawer to conveyor belt to sorting tray to the bone-breaking jaws of a grinder, or the agony of the gas chamber, or the horror of the smothering bag, or the slow death in a dumpster filled with the dead and dying bodies of their brothers, these newborns never stop cheeping for mothers they never knew.
Okay, this is some dark stuff that you're pushing onto kids, and I got a feeling you're doing this for kids as they are tossed above from hatching drawers to conveyor belts to soldering trays to the bone breaking jaws of grinder or the agony of the gas chamber or the horror of the smothering bags or the slow death in a dumpster fire filled with the dead and dying bodies of their brothers. These new, this is what you're doing is actually kind of sick because you're telling these young kids all this stuff. I mean, I'm not a parent, but if I hear my kid, if I hear you telling this to my kid, I will have some problems with you. If you was a teacher, I will try to get you fired because you're telling them rated M stuff that they're not ready to hear. And yes, there is, we do teach kids the life of chicken and stuff, and your the words you're using are brainwashy a lot because you're you're saying you're not forcing kids to be vegan, but the words that you're using and putting it into sentence is actually disturbing. I really hope you stop. If you see this video, and you probably not, this is very sickening, and there's something wrong with your mind, and I'm very concerned about you.
Next paragraph, freely, you can read this one. If the chicks are hatched on the egg farm, the males in each clutch are killed on the farm with a sharp pair of shears, or a knife at the neck, or an axe and a chopping block, as soon as their sex becomes apparent, usually as adolescents.
So apparently you push this towards kids because I remember when teachers asked us to read when we was younger, and we had to sound out the words. Like I'm going to try to sound out like I was when I was in elementary school. If the if the chick are ha ha hatch hatch, you see you're you're reading this to kids. So what you're doing is you're going towards kids. You're telling them about killing, shears, knife at the neck, axe and chop block. All of this stuff you're doing is actually addressed to kids. And how you saying Dave could read this first one, Angela, I'm just making up words because I can't remember the name, Angela, Tiffany, like they're kids. So the fact that you're bringing up sex, like sex become apparent chopping blocks, stuff like that. You're addressing to young kids that's like in elementary, that's like in third, fourth grade, even kindergarten. And I don't see how are you helping with the cause that you're trying to make. This is bad, and I don't like you doing this. Let's keep on going because apparently we only got like 3 more minutes on the video, and you go to the picture with the chicken.
Why would they do that to you? Hey, sweetheart? Most people don't know what goes on in the egg industry because they don't teach it in schools. And in my view, these things should all be taught from a very young age, starting in kindergarten.
You're just a very young age at kindergarten, meaning you're reading these to kids that don't even understand what 2 plus 2 is, don't know the world yet. You know, I want to be honest with you. If I have a kid, I want them to learn their their ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, colors, all that stuff in kindergarten. I don't want them to know about this. And if I hear my child teacher say this into the say this to kids in kindergarten, don't let me come up there because it's going to be a problem. I will have you fired because you don't teach this to kids at a young age. Let the kids be kids. You're forcing them, and you say teach, aka you're trying to manipulate them, and it's ridiculous. So you are trying to control what they're thinking at a young age. You are, just trying to brainwash them. That's just sad. Let's go on.
When kids still have compassion in their hearts. Third paragraph. Mike, you can read this one.
Mike, of course, kids.
If chicks are hatched on the egg farm, the males in each clutch are killed on the farms with a sharp pair of shears or a knife at the neck or an axe and a chopping block as soon as their sex becomes apparent, usually as adolescents.
Ooh. Vegan teacher, what's wrong with you? I thought I'd be ready for this. This is horrible. I can't believe this. Vegan teacher, vegan teacher, you're a horrible person. You're bad. You're just horrible. You think you're doing a right thing, trying to save animals and everything, but you looking at stuff through that lens. You're not seeing the whole broad thing. No wonder you're getting a whole bunch of flack online. And I feel like you're brainwashed as well. Again, I don't hate vegans. I really don't. This is sad. It's sad. I know a vegan. I know a vegan. She and I are friends, and she don't even act like this. Like she don't act like this.
Let's look at the last one here. Susie, you can read this one.
Susie,
To the egg
you
producer, the males and the sick or injured female hatchlings are waste to be discarded by the cheapest means possible.
Imagine somebody calling you waste because, oh man, let me rephrase that. Being a teacher, this is horrible. You're reading this to kids. You're brainwashing them to think like you want because you think you're doing good for the animal rights. But do you even do research? And don't bring up that documentary thing because it's been debunked. You need to do a little bit more research because the documentary thing, everybody blew it out of proportion, and people went back and looked at it, and yeah, the whole documentary was wrong. So yeah, being a teacher, you're horrible.
And the last one, Jenny, can you read this, please?
Okay, Jenny, read it.
Cage free or not, egg production is based on the mass killing of male chicks and, ultimately, the mass killing of the hens themselves, when their ability to overproduce eggs declines at around 18 months of age, and they are considered spent. Thank you. It's hard to read out loud. I don't know if you guys have practiced it, but
You're brainwashing kids. You're brainwashing kids. You could have the parents just, if the kids say they're vegan, that's fine. I have no problem with that. If a kid say they're not vegan, that's fine too. You know, I'm not mad at that. What I'm mad about is you telling people, even kids, that eating meat is wrong. Who are you to tell anybody how to live their life? Who told you to go ahead and make TikTok in front of McDonald's and stuff? Who told you to tell these kids all this stuff? Huh? Because I want to keep it real. If you told my kid, if I have one, all of this, I'm looking for you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm looking for you, and I will report you to the police because what you're doing is like it's brainwashing. It's brainwashing. I don't know what group you with. Wait, my guess is PETA. Do you know PETA kill animals too? Oh, it's overpopulated. We gotta get rid of this animal. What? I mean, like we didn't know. Of course, they're gonna have to get rid of the animal because they overpopulate. Okay? They overpopulate. There's hunters out there for a reason because there's a thing called overpopulation. And to bring stuff down, there's people who hunt. It's a good thing because they have no apex predators. And for PETA to bring up a message like this, and then y'all go ahead and kill animals, it's because of overpopulation. You know what? That's hypocritical. I can see a hunter doing it. Hunters, hunters do hunter things. But for your group to do it, and then y'all think I got high more ground, and then y'all actually kill animals, and y'all still want to hold a higher ground, that's laughable. Let's go on.
but sometimes our mind wanders or our lips are somehow saying words that are actually not even there. It's fascinating. You guys should practice reading out loud, film yourselves, and then look back and to see how many little mistakes you make. It's normal.
That whole book is a mistake. That whole back is a mistake. The fact that you taught this to kids is disappointing.
Though the idea is that we're all just learning, we're all just keeping on trying. Non-vegan consumers demand and perpetuate this injustice with their purchases. You can help end it. BeFairBeVegan.com.
Eat whatever you want. That's my saying right behind this. Eat whatever you want. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not. You're vegan. That's fine. You don't like vegetables and stuff. That's fine too. I'm not going to judge you for that. I just don't see myself judging people for that. The only thing I can say is I treat you like I want to treat you like you want to treat. Let me rephrase that. I want to treat other people like I want to be treated myself. Let me treat you with kindness and stuff. But this vegan teacher, no wonder you're getting all this hate.
So that's what we learned today about the egg industry. So,
You didn't teach nothing about the egg industry. You would have taught them about what is to go through all that stuff. You just pretty much tell them that the egg industry kill male baby chickens. You didn't teach them nothing.
what do they do with baby boys? They kill them at 1 day old. Why do they do it? Because they will not be able to lay eggs in the industry.
Again, being technical, they don't kill male chickens because they become roosters. And the reason why they become roosters because how you going to create more eggs and more chickens if you kill off their supply of mating? It doesn't make sense. You don't make sense, man.
What can you do to help? You can be fair and you can be vegan.
No, it's called common sense. There's no male chickens dying. They help breed more chicken. They don't hatch eggs, but they help.
And when can you start? You can start right now.
Kids, if you're watching this, don't listen to this lady. Like, dead serious. Don't listen to this lady. I beg you not to, because this lady is one horrible person. I want to make another video, but I need help with the TikTok. So when that gets down, I will make it.
And after you start, you can right away start teaching this information, even if you're not vegan yet. You can still share this information with people and say, hey, did you know that this thing goes on? And you can check this out. BeFairBeVegan.com. Go to that website yourself. Learn a little bit.
Take her stuff with a grain of salt, because all the stuff she linked to always been debunked. So if it been debunked and she's still right behind that debunk it stuff, the outdated article, outdated documentary, stuff like that, don't believe what she's saying, because she's not doing research. She's just cherry picking. Look, this is what we hate in basketball. I will bring up a basketball reference. You know what we hate for basketball? One person being at the opposite side of the goal on our squad, and we're playing offense. We'll have nobody, and then we play defense, and they're at the opposite side of the goal. We play defense, struggling. They miss a shot. We got to lob it to them. That's cherry picking. We hate cherry pickers, and since you're cherry picking, nah, I bet you like cherry picking because it's a fruit and it's not animal product. You're like, oh, cherry picking is good. Get out of here. We hate cherry pickers.
Excuse me. And tell your families about what you learn. Tell your brother or your sister or your friend. When you're over together, having sleepovers or whatever, just open up your iPad and say, hey, let's check this out together.
We're gonna be laughing at you. I got a present for y'all next video. Trust me, because I can't wait till I make a next video.
That's all for now. Take care, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Do 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 do.
Whew. Yo, so that's the vegan teacher. Man. Whew. Oh, snaps. We got done in like 30 minutes. That's not bad. Than my last video. So, what we learned today. We learned that we don't want to go ahead and listen to this vegan teacher. She is ridiculously crazy. And I don't know how she could do this. I don't know how she could go ahead and do that to people, brainwash these kids and everything. And I won't call it brainwash, because apparently she's delusional. Because the words that she chose is really brainwashing, you know. And the fact that she bring that to little kids like that is I just I halfway in I regretted doing the video, but I kind of want to do it. I want to do a reaction because this is ridiculous, and I really hate how she's doing that, and it's getting on my nerves. I dislike what she say. Her message is dumb. She have no evidence, and the evidence she bring is debunked. So thank you for watching this video. Honestly, you could go to the video and watch it. I just played the whole thing. I just stopped and play, stop and play. So everybody could get the whole content. But if you want to go through the video, go for it. But do not send any hate over there. Go ahead, watch a video, and make up your own opinions about it. Don't send no hate. Don't attack the person. I don't want her to be attacked. She's just a horrible person. I hope she sees this video, because I'm going to bring her up in this video in my description. So I'm still learning the description thing. So do pause me for that. So I'm just learning. So like I'm doing this on OBS. So thank you for watching this video. I really want y'all to speak up where you need to speak, and your opinion does matter. And opinions could be changed. Opinions cannot be changed, but don't let nobody tell you that your opinion is wrong. It's an opinion. All right, you have yourself a good day, and see you next time.